What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, admittedly, we've been in Avengers Doomsday Overdrive. We know the trailer's now coming next month, and after hearing plot leaks and rumors for the last 12 months, it's going to be really interesting to see what's officially revealed when it finally drops. In the meantime, we've got to switch gears, because we got a major bombshell leak that, if true, not only reveals the new X-Men team via leaked concept art, but also includes a massive plot leak as well. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, Marvel really had me worrying there for a minute when they started dropping quotes like, "This version of the X-Men is gonna look considerably different." But if this leak is true about this lineup, we're getting the classic X-Men. We're breaking it all down, this massive leak for Marvel Studios' X-Men reboot. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately. If you haven't already, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. It's the best way to support the channel. Plus, it'll enter you for the giveaways. In fact, we'll announce a brand new winner for some Fire and Ash tickets, so you can go see the Doomsday trailer in theaters at the end of this video. Okay, so ultimately the source of today's leak is 4chan. That's right, everybody's favorite anonymous 4chan plot leak. And when we cover this kind of content at the channel, we always say the same thing. Number one, remember to take everything that doesn't come directly from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt. Number two, in the last 8 to 10 years, there have been some of these anonymous posts to 4chan or Reddit or social media that end up becoming true. So in the case that this is one of those, if you're susceptible to that kind of thing, if it's going to ruin the future of Marvel Studios, the X-Men reboot, etc., if you want to go into the unknown not knowing, I ain't mad at you. Now's the time to back out. Otherwise, let's dive in. Okay, so the first thing included is a concept art leak. It's just a sketch. There's not even any color in it, but it does reveal the X-Men lineup. The following 7 members are the initial team. You have Storm, Jean Grey, Colossus, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Angel, and it's not Archangel, it's Angel. He still has his feathered wings, and Rogue. Now, we are going to get into this team of it all. Yes, I know there are some noticeable absences like Wolverine. I bet you can figure that out, but we're going to get into the plot leak first before we sort of react and break all this down. It starts by saying that mutants in the MCU will be explained as a result of background gamma radiation from the snap and literally quote-unquote children of the atom. It's also stated that Jean Grey is going to be the point of view character, which is interestingly going to explain why she doesn't have a code name. Apparently, her powers are going to activate when her friend is run over by a car, and the ensuing argument is going to make her run away from home. Then Sentinels are going to begin chasing her, trying to capture her, and it notes that Sentinels have the power to change size and take on human disguises. I don't know how much I buy into that. That would be a very weird one and a departure from what we're expecting from Sentinels. It seems like Marvel Studios is tuned into the kind of classic take we want, but let's go on. They chase her into a mall, but Cyclops saves her and exposes the robots to the public. Professor X then erases all the memories of the witnesses. Jean is taken back to the Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters, where they meet the other X-Men, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Angel, and Storm. Iceman is there, but is packing up for college after an argument with Cyclops. Rogue is also involved in the plot. She steals Captain Marvel's powers in the cold open of the movie and puts the character on ice as she's working for Mr. Sinister. The movie paints the vague space organization from the Marvels, Saber, in a very bad light. Surely here he means sword, but why wouldn't he know that? Question mark? They're holding several mutants, Avalanche, Blob, Pyro, and Multiple Man, hostage for study. Rogue rescues them under Mr. Sinister's orders. They explain she's on loan from someone else, implying Magneto. Mr. Sinister is extremely abusive towards Rogue, who only works with him because he promises a cure, which obviously Magneto won't give her. She joins up with the X-Men after the midpoint battle, where she's left behind and Jean uses her powers to clear her mind. Professor X doesn't have much to do in the plot except for exposition. Also, there's a chance they might swap Nightcrawler for Beast and remove Angel. Apparently, the only reason the director wants Angel in the film is to create some emotional stakes and include a moment where Angel loses his wings. Insider Daniel Rickman has already reported that Marvel Studios is planning the next saga of the MCU around villains like Mr. Sinister and Apocalypse. This very clearly lines up with that, which is interesting because I always say be skeptical of leaks that seem to stitch together leaks we've had before, but there are some other stuff in this leak that really makes sense, because making Jean Grey a point of view character would be exactly like Yelena Belova being basically the point of view character in the Thunderbolts, and it's the exact same director in Jake Schreier. He may be looking to take a page right out of what he got right about Thunderbolts and replicate that with the X-Men, making Jean that point of view character. Again, we've already had a ton of rumors and updates from industry insiders viewing Mr. Sinister probably as this first villain. Here he is showing up in the plot leak, and this take on a classic team again noticeably has some absences like Wolverine. but if you go into all of the leaks and rumors that we've covered at length at the channel, Wolverine is probably going to be Hugh Jackman, meaning he'll be doing the rated R thing alongside Deadpool in the next Deadpool movie, either Deadpool and Wolverine 2, Deadpool 4 and X-Force, whatever they're going to end up calling it, and he'll end up joining the X-Men down the road as their Wolverine, but it makes total sense for him not to be in this first film because this is going to be a recast, literally all new actors, and it makes sense twofold not to have a recasted Wolverine as a part of this team, because then what about Hugh Jackman Wolverine? You're not going to have two in the MCU, and to have him around. Can you imagine all of a sudden we've got the brand new X-Men reboot and Hugh Jackman? That doesn't make any sense. Plus, keep in mind, with all we're hearing from industry insiders like Jeff Snyder, all of the reveals for actors that they're interested in to take these roles, this is going to be a much younger team. Outside of the Young Avengers / Champions, which really haven't formed yet, or just starting in the MCU, this might be the youngest team we've gotten to date, and a lot younger than, say, the other teams that we'll have in whatever form the Avengers take, the OG Avengers that might be there, like Thor, some of the new characters we've even gotten during the Multiverse saga, like Shang-Chi, and obviously the Fantastic Four. They're all much older characters, and I like what Marvel Studios is doing here, giving you some disparity between the characters, so they're not all just the same age, but also giving the actors plenty of room to stick around in the MCU for the next 2 decades, where then they'll all be in their mid-40s and not in their mid-60s. But you guys let me know all your thoughts, though, down below in reaction to any and all of this. I'm always skeptical about plot leaks to begin with. We do know that the script, or at least one iteration of the script for Michael Leslie, the guy who wrote the 4th Hunger Games, was already done a year ago, and that Eric Pearson had actually stepped in to sort of write some scenes. So where I'm normally like, hey, there's not even a script yet, no one could know this, there's been a script. There's been a script for a while. I'm just skeptical that these exact details would leak out. And when I hear things like Sentinels can change disguises and become human form, that sounds like some dumb shit that Fox would do, not something that Marvel Studios would do. You guys let me know all your thoughts, though, down below. I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, let's give away a round of Fire and Ash tickets. I know they're not on sale yet. We just do a $50 Visa gift card, which should cover 2 tickets even at a nice theater. The winner for the Fire and Ash tickets, so you can go see the Doomsday trailer live in theaters, is Taylor Sides for this comment here. Thank you so much for your support here at the channel. Either DM me on Instagram at IamFires or email me under my business email, which is under the About section and in the description. I will get you verified, get that right out to you guys. It's super simple for any of the other giveaways. Just be a subscriber, leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos. The best way to keep up the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. Find me on all other platforms with the name AllFires, and I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out. I will be live in Tampa next week. Link down in the description for tickets. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.